The ocean has a memory. Carved into the seafloor, pressed into stone, buried in sediment that hasn't been touched in 3 million years. And what it remembers is teeth. Teeth the size of a human hand, serrated like steak knives, built to pierce bone the way a needle pierces fabric. Not one, not 10. A single megalodon shed over 40,000 teeth across its lifetime. And they're still turning up, on beaches, in riverbeds, in the hands of children who thought they found a rock. The ocean keeps giving them back. Something was wrong with the whale. Not injured, not sick, just gone. Vanished mid-swim in water, clear enough to see 20 meters in every direction. One moment it was there. Next, the water turned red. And from below, something the size of a school bus was already descending back into the dark. That was 3 million years ago. But for 60 million years before that, this happened every single day. We call it Megalodon, like it's a name. Like naming it explains it. It doesn't. Otodus Megalodon, the big tooth. As if the most terrifying predator that ever lived in any ocean on any planet deserved nothing more than a descriptor, a label, like calling a hurricane the wind. Here's what the name doesn't tell you. Megalodon wasn't a shark the way a great white is a shark. A great white is a predator. Megalodon was an event. Scientists estimate it reached 15 to 20 meters in length. Some models push further. Its jaws spanned nearly 2 meters wide enough to swallow a person standing upright without touching the sides. Its bite force has been calculated at 40,000 pounds per square inch. The most powerful bite ever measured in any animal, living or extinct, anywhere on Earth. For comparison, a great white bites with roughly 4,000 pounds of force. Megalodon bit 10 times harder. Not faster, not bigger. 10 times harder. The difference between being hit by a car and being hit by a freight train moving at the same speed. For most of Earth's history, the ocean was warm. Not warm the way a beach feels warm. Warm the way a fever feels warm. Shallow tropical seas stretched from pole to pole. Water temperatures that would feel like bathwater to us felt like paradise to Megalodon. Because Megalodon needed warmth, not for comfort, but for food. Its prey, massive prehistoric whales, slow and enormous, calorie-dense beyond anything alive today, thrived in those shallow sun-drenched nurseries near the coasts. And Megalodon followed them. Always. For 60 million years, it sat at the absolute top of every food chain in every ocean on Earth. Nothing hunted it, nothing challenged it, nothing even tried. It didn't have predators, it had a throne. Then the Earth shifted. Around 2.6 million years ago, the planet began to cool, slowly at first, then faster. The shallow warm seas contracted. The prey species Megalodon had spent 60 million years hunting began migrating toward colder, deeper water. Water that Megalodon's massive body couldn't efficiently warm, couldn't sustain itself in. The throne was dissolving. And here's the thing that no one tells you. Megalodon didn't die in a catastrophe. No asteroid, no volcanic eruption, no single dramatic moment. It starved. Slowly, over hundreds of thousands of years, the most powerful predator that ever lived on this planet was beaten not by something stronger, but by something colder. The ocean simply changed the rules, and Megalodon couldn't, but the teeth remain. 3 million years in sediment, and they come out looking almost new. The mineral composition replacing the original material so completely that some of them shine. Black and gray and rust-colored, smooth on one face, textured on the other, edges still sharp enough to cut. This is the part that quietly destroys you. A megalodon tooth fossilizes in 10,000 years, The ocean is 4 billion years old, which means somewhere in the deepest trenches, in sediment that has never been sampled, in places our best equipment can barely reach, there are teeth we haven't found yet. We have mapped less than 25% of the ocean floor. Less than 25%. The trenches go down 11 kilometers. 11. The deepest we've ever sent a human being in a submarine was just under 11 once, briefly, under extraordinary conditions. Megalodon's teeth are still down there. Whether Megalodon is a different question. One science has a clear answer to. The fossil record stops. The prey species it relied on show no modern wounds consistent with its bite. The ocean's megafauna, the whales, the giant sea turtles, would be catastrophically affected by an apex predator of that size if it still existed. The evidence says no. But the ocean has always been better at keeping secrets than we are at finding them. Here's what haunts scientists. Not that Megalodon existed, not even that it was that powerful. What haunts them is the timeline. Megalodon disappeared 3.6 million years ago. Modern humans appeared roughly 300,000 years ago, which means for 3.3 million years, we shared a planet with nothing. No record, no stories, no warnings carved in stone by ancestors who watched something vast and serrated rise from the surf. We arrived after. We built our civilizations on coastlines, launched our boats into oceans, learned to swim in seas that had already forgotten the thing that once ruled them. We were never prey. We never had to be afraid. And yet, stand at the edge of the ocean. Look out past the break, past the point where the water changes color from green to deep blue, past the shelf where the bottom drops away into kilometers of nothing. Something in the oldest part of your brain, something that predates language and fire and every comfort of civilization, still doesn't want to go in. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's memory. The teeth keep washing up. The ocean keeps giving them back. As if it's trying to tell us something about what it's still keeping.